Hello everybody, I'm the Phantom Gamer and this is the Talos Principle. Welcome back for round number 2. Let's see what it's got in store. Lots more interest and intrigue, I hope. So, here we are, still in the temple. Looking for more pieces. Now, do we need each... star! Interesting, there's a star door over there. Well, let's go in here because we do need that L. Well, we need all of that, basically. But perhaps it will be better to get the T so that I can unlock one of those first. Maybe I should do that. I'm going to do that first. Let's go into 3. I'm going to specifically seek out that T.
Let this be our covenant.
Okay.
These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them.
How nice.
And subdue them.
Right. I will.
But the great tower,
subdue.
There you may not go.
Great tower.
For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
That seems ominous. What great tower? I don't see a great tower. Well, more boop boop boop. Hello. You're my only friend. Have you got anything interesting for me? Right, let's see what you got. List. Right, okay, nothing there. Com portal. Network inaccessible. Run, yes, run troubleshooter. Run troubleshooter. Hi. Is it working? Hello, guest. Is there something you'd like to help with today? Well, troubleshooting, yes. I think you'd like help accessing network functions. Well, thanks. You're very thoughtful. Most common cause of network problems is holding insufficient account privileges. Please enter the admin password. I don't have a password. No one's given me a password. Trust no one. Yes, that's the password. God. Best password in the world. No. Damn. Let me in. I like that password. No. Aborted too many failed attempts. Would you like to create a new admin account? Oh, yes. Yes, I would. Yes. In order to prevent unauthorized access, please take a moment to prove you are not a bot. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Alright, hold on. Certificate. What? How am I doing this? Part 1. Ready? What? What's happening? Please complete all fields. Please answer quickly and instinctively. Time is a factor. Okay. Begin certification. Oh, it's not begun yet. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Blah, 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 blah. Interesting. So, it's testing that I'm not a bot, even though it appears I am an AI. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what I am. Okay. Well, let's start. Yes. Okay, here we go. Answer. Question 1 of 4. 2 plus 2? 4. What is your subjective reaction to this image? Contentment. Yes. Question 3 of 4. What best describes a person? A human being, a being of negative entropy, a problem-solving system, a citizen, a rational animal. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to go rational animal and hopefully not offend too many people. You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveller. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. Oh, God, you have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do you do? Offer all the water. Ask what you're doing. Why are you in the desert? What the fuck are you doing? Okay, time is a factor. Offer half the water. Ignore him. Kill him and collect his blood in a flask for later. Let's not do that. Let's offer half the water. We'll share. I've been accepted. Hooray. Does that mean I'm allowed to be an administrator? Part 1 of the certification. There's a second part? Alright. Alright. And part 2 has been generated. Okay. How do I generate part 2? Let me generate part 2! Maybe I need another terminal later on. Okay, well, that's given me some stuff, hasn't it? AI feedback, team leads, Stratton of Stagiaria.wiki. Huh. Well, let's have a look at this. Okay, these are dates, are they? I hadn't noticed that before. So this one looks relatively accurate, and I'm going to go with the fact that this is all backwards. Is that the 12th of March, 2019? That is either completely invalid or is just, yeah. That's probably reliable, though. 2000. Okay, well, let's start at the top anyway. Okay. Interesting. Philosophy, not science fiction. So Alexandra is just a philosophy student at this stage. Interesting questions about the AI, though. I feel that my character is probably going through some of this stuff. Okay, that's just a list of personnel who are working here. That's interesting. Again, a person from history I'd never heard of. This is interesting. This is an interesting part here. person I never heard of. Admirer of Aristotle. A proponent of empiricism and a fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief before observable truths. Well, I can understand that. I guess we've read all those. Okay, so we're literally only here to get that, which I think is right over here. Straight down. Okay, let's do it. See what we got. A bit tied up. Well, we're all a bit tied up, you know. That's life. Okay, so it's over there. Whoa, what the hell was that noise? Don't know. What is jamming that? Is it just naturally jammed? Ah, that would be... Right, so that's jammed, that's jammed. Got a spare jammer here. Why all the jammers? I mean, I've not... This is the first time I've asked it, but why all the jammers? Seriously. Because... Yeah. I mean, is this a... I don't know. Is this a real place? Is this real? I'm already... This game is getting in my head already. I'm asking the questions that an AI would be asking. Is this real? I can't tell. I mean, it could be. God, Jesus, I'm getting freaked out. I mean, the electronic stuff is what makes me think that it could be real. But I don't know. Is it? I can't tell. Have I done it? Whoa, I haven't done it! Oh, why did I rush? That was stupid. Too busy thinking about the philosophical questions of the game. Actually, what I will do is jam that door, take this jammer with us, jam that, then unjam the door, jam that. Now we might be done. We are... Ooh, the star. I do want that star.
Good. You are learning.
I am.
This is your purpose.
Yes.
But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you.
Thank you.
Unless it is necessary.
I think. Okay. Right, I want to get that star, so let's see how we can do that. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Yeah, let's see how we can go about getting that star. There must be a way. Right, let's... Because I'll need that third jammer, so... Wait, what am I doing? Okay, jam that, take this, jam that, take this, jam that, take that, jam the door, take that, jam that, run, jam that, take that, jam that. That just got blown up. Oh, haha! That must have shot it or something. Well, that makes my life easier. Okay, so we should be able to get the star then. Jam you. And star, please. Yeah! Okay, sigils are not enough. That is true. That is what the achievement I just got tells me. Hooray! Okay, so let's get out of here. And I'm going to go back to the temple. I don't need to stay here. I'm going to unlock some stuff. Go back to the temple. Alright. And let's unlock this. See if it is some sort of permanent jammer. Okay. Let's do it. Right, so here we go. So let's see how this fits together. Alright. You have now unlocked a jammer. I think that's what that is, right? No. What is that? Ooh. I've unlocked it. I don't even know what it is. Here it comes. Whoa, hey, wait, where are you going?
My temples, for there is much
What?
that you do
Hey,
not know.
what? What?
That is why you are a child.
Hey!
But children are made to learn.
I wanted
In time,
that.
they come to have dominion over the lands of their home.
Patronizing much.
So it shall be with you and your generations.
What? You're referring to me as child because I'm uneducated. Whatever that was, that's helping you, whoever you are. I don't believe you're some benevolent deity. Maybe I shouldn't be unlocking these. Curiosity is making me want to, though. I guess I don't need to. Well, okay, that was disappointing. And I guess my whole theory about having my own personal jammer was definitely not correct. Well, maybe it was premature, I don't know. Alright, so this is the star that's... Oh, I need another star. And... Wow. Doesn't it just... I need a lot of sigils. And going through there will get additional sigils. Wow. Wowie wow. And that'll be an interesting one to do. Okay. So, I need another star. So I need 2 stars. And basically get as many sigils as I can get, I suppose. Well, let's go into number 2. I need everything that's here. And there is a star in here as well, actually. Okay, good. Let's go. This is what we need. We're going to get everything from in here. Going to go grabby, grab, grab. Oh, hi. Nice to meet you again. Can I do number 2 now? Ah. Part 2 of the certification program has now been generated. Part 2 is designed to test your consistency of some of your outlier responses in the previous round. You'll be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreement where appropriate. Begin. Yes. I pressed Y on my keyboard. Don't judge. 1 of 7. Since only animals can be persons, a machine could never be a person. Answer. Broadly agree. Broadly disagree. A machine... Oh my god. Since only animals can be persons... I'm disagreeing. Wait, that's been accepted. Okay, good. A person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. No, I disagree with that. Accepted. Good. Oh, if I fail, do I get rejected? I don't know. The quality of life of persons ought to be maximized. I agree. Value is discovered. No. It can be there without you knowing it. Accepted. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. Deserve the talents they were born into. Deserve the talents they were born into. No, I disagree with that again. I'm sorry. Library of persons, or the liberty of persons ought to be maximized. Yes, I agree with that. Your input has been accepted. Value is created. Not exclusively, I wouldn't think. Value can exist. Value of what? I'm disagreeing. Okay. Certification now complete. You will receive a notification when your user profile is generated. Press any key to exit. Okay. Well, hopefully that'll be processed successfully. And I've got more stuff to read. Let's read about Ian. Hi, Ian. I do like reading sort of little bits of text that sort of personify unknown characters. I mean, these people presumably, in the context of the game, lived thousands of years ago from where we are now. Okay, Athena analysis. Yes, okay. Talos Principle. Hence the title of the game, I guess. Interesting. Drawing similarities between men, humans, really, and machine. Well, I guess that's kind of what this whole experience is about, really. Yeah, wow, okay. Deep. Interesting. Okay, anyway, let's try and get some of the sigils whilst still working our way around... Well, working our heads around what on earth is going on here. So, wonder why the references to the Greek philosophy. Greek philosophers. Are each of our puzzles islands? Islands over there? Possibly. Wonder if I can try and escape. I've never tried. I mean... Can I swim to this other island? I don't... The heck?
The beginning were the words, and the words made the world.
What?
I am the...
Whoa, that is fucking scary.
Words made the world. I am the words. The words are everything. Where the words...
What the fuck?
You cannot go forward in an absence of space. Repeat. In the beginning were...
What the fuck? Long story short, we will not be crossing over there anytime soon. Wow, that was a little bit creepy, actually. Just a monotone delivery of what he was saying. Right, well, I guess we're not going that way then. Wow. Okay, let's go this way. Suicide mission. Well, that's great. Let's get on with our suicide mission then. So, okay, that needs to be jammed at some point. There's a jammer over there. And if we go a wide enough way around, we most certainly can jam it. Oh, it's not even on. I guess I'm going to have to activate that as part of my... Oh, fuck! Jesus, why did I jump so... Whoa, hey. No. No need to get so... Give me that. Okay, so this is what we do. We turn that on. And we move that and let... Why did you shoot me, you bastard? You're supposed to shoot the thing! The thing and the thing with the thing that needs to be shot and that. Right, so we'll jam that. Turn it on. Unjam it. And then unjam that. And then you will shoot the bomb, right? That is what happened last time. Maybe you not... Well, okay. Well, you didn't shoot it, but... The bomb blew you up and then, in so doing, blew itself up. Which is great. Hence the suicide mission. The bomb suicided. Hell yeah! Give me that lovely, lovely, lovely L shape. Why am I picking that up? I don't need that anymore. And we can leave. Okay, great. Let's do another! I did notice this floating thing over here. Let's go and have a look at what that is. What? Weird. Am I able to? Ooh, why is it surrounded by a mosaic? Is that going to disappear now?
When I was a little girl,
oh, it's an audio
one
file.
of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make
Time
a
capsule.
Write letters to the future so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm going to make one now. Bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
Wow. So that's an audio log recorded by the AI lead, presumably being listened to by an AI, by the fruit of her work, I guess. I mean, I'm not saying she created me specifically, but that's interesting. And hearing backwards is quite humbling in a way. This one looks different. Ooh, a QR code. Can I scan it? Well, I can't. Clicking on it doesn't do anything. Perhaps that's something I need to acquire the ability to do. This looks a heck of a lot more advanced. Ian! Just as we saw in that last text. Well, not the last text, but anyway. Institute for Applied Pneumatics, yep. Well, let's access Ian. Error log. Error.log, not error log. Can't load archive. Under a shade on flowers, much wondering where and what I was whence whither brought and how. The day I oft remember, when from sleep I first awakened and found myself reposed. I mean, I'm assuming some sort of AI-induced apocalypse. It's very typical, but I don't know. Possible. The human machine. That seems interesting. That was all a research paper to write, but that's it's a question I find myself, really thinking about and asking myself. I mean, what would you do? I'd love to know. Do let me know. I don't know. You've got a choice. You choose, and I guess... I'm not saying write me a 2,000-word essay, but A, B, or C. I wouldn't reveal the information. But does your understanding of the world itself change? Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? You are the same person, but the way you perceive yourself could well be different now. The way you think about the world would be different, so does your understanding of the world change? If you take these questions literally, I would have to say no, your understanding of the world doesn't, because the world itself hasn't changed, but your perception of the world has changed. Would you change the way you act? Would you become a different person? Would you do something else? I have no idea. If I found out right now I was a machine, would I stop doing this? No. I enjoy doing this. Why would I stop? It makes me happy. Interesting. Let me know. If you've read this and it's given you the same mind explosions that I'm having right now, then let me know in the comments. I'd really be interested to see what your opinions are. Because as I said, I mean, I think, for myself, I wouldn't change who I am. It wouldn't change who I am. I don't think. But, I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not actually doing it. My hands aren't metal. I guess, I mean, they wouldn't be, but you know what I mean. Does your concept of yourself change? Oh, I don't know. Well, let's see what else we've got to offer here. ARG solutions! Seems less elegant than what we just read somehow. So, something bad definitely happened. And this has been blanked out, but this clearly means, what are they going to do? Shoot Talos. And it's been telling us in previous entries that Talos is a giant artificial construction. Talos could well have been some all-controlling AI. Something I'm getting sort of like images of Skynet in my head, that sort of thing. And hence, what they're going to do? Shoot it, it's thin air, sort of thing. Possibly, I don't know. I could be over-dramatising it. I could be being led on by the game, and it could just be something completely different. But that's what I'm perceiving at the moment. Nothing else in there. AO2 extra, that's what I just picked up. Okay. Well, I'm going off the beaten track a little bit here because this is large. I know that if I go off there, I'm just going to get that weird, monotonous message. But what is around here? There certainly aren't any sigils over here. Whoa! What the hell? Who are you? Whoa! You're coming at me. What the fuck? That's me. Is that me? It's a recording. I'm going to follow the recording. Recording number 23. I'm following you. Are you me? Were you me? Is this me? I don't know if this was me. Could be. Recording number 23, version 0186. Hi! Well, you've gone. What? Well, that was weird. What the hell? I mean, that could have been me. Definitely look like a robot. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what I would look like if you could see me. If I could see myself. I don't know where I'm going now. I'm just literally wandering around this beautiful scenery, just trying to find anything really off the beaten track, any interesting secrets, anything that I maybe am not supposed to see but I'm able to by exploring. Then again, I have been told quite explicitly that I am allowed to go anywhere on these islands, so I'm still out and going, what the heck is that noise that I keep hearing? Sounds like fried circuits. This is very large. More of these QR codes. Oh, this one I'm allowed to read. Something strange has come into the world, like a distortion, like something that's not supposed to exist. A beautiful voice speaks within it. Bob, version 25.5. That voice is not supposed to be here. It's not the work of the designer. We must avoid these abnormalities, or they might spread and undermine the very fabric of our world. Is this like AI graffiti? That's what I'm thinking out now. And that's quite cool. That's actually really cool. So cool I'm getting like a smile on my face. Is this like an AI world that they constructed for themselves? Is what I'm being spoken to by this god, is that what the humans named as Talos? This overarching AI that's created this world for other sentient AIs. But obviously they started hearing these voices, and I'm assuming these QR codes are like AI graffiti, because the way they're talking is almost like in protest of what it is. I mean, this one is in this one. I'm getting disbelief from this one. This one, yeah, that's not like a protest. Like, this is not the work of the designer. The designer being Talos or whatever he wants to call Elohim. Did I see another one of those recordings? No. Cool. Oh, I did. Hopefully, I haven't missed anything else. I hate things existing in games that I miss, and I do often miss a lot of things in games. So we managed to get ourselves one, I think, didn't we? Let's have a look. If I go to the start, it tells me what I've picked up. So I've got that one, and is that it from here? A star, which I haven't found yet, and two more, but a star being one of those two. Okay. Well, that's been used. Okay, I am going to have to leave it there. I really, really don't want to. I'm getting really, really into this game. The little drip feeding of information and sort of bits of story and interaction that we're getting are just brilliant. They're really making me think, getting my mind working. That's exactly how I really want to feel when I'm playing a game. hopefully it's doing the same thing for you and you're enjoying the same sort of experience that I am. The puzzle element is fabulous. The game itself looks great, and obviously these are going to get more complex as well. And now that I'm starting to uncover small little secret interactions, the audio logs, that sort of shadow recording of another AI is interesting. The questions that I am being asked by myself because of the text in the game is, frankly, at points, it's giving me chills. It really is a very, very interesting game, and I can't wait to play more of it. But as I said, this has to be the end for now. Thanks a lot for joining me, everyone. Please do leave a like if you've enjoyed. I'm really into this game. I can't wait to get down for more. So please leave a like. It'll really encourage me to get more on the go. And why not check out the channel and subscribe. See what else I've got on offer. There's plenty more videos out there for me to do that I already have done, and in the future as well. But for now, it is goodbye. See ya.